Welcome, friends. I was in OKC for just a few hours, but I had to make time for a few places that hold some memories. I grabbed lunch at Long John Silver's, walked off some of the fried food nostalgia at the Myriad Gardens, and ended the day with a little flashback moment at Grandy's. So let me share some of these moments with you. As I was walking into Long John Silver's, all I could think about was my love for hush puppies and that familiar heaviness I used to feel after picking up a greasy lunch in the middle of a workday. I always knew I'd feel way too full afterward, but I couldn't resist. Sometimes a craving for tartar sauce and that crunchy chicken just hit too hard. I went with the 3-piece chicken meal because honestly, seafood's never really been my thing. This location also has an A&W inside, but I didn't try anything from that side of the menu even though I really wanted a root beer float. For my drink, I chose the Dole Strawberry Lemonade, and I've never had that before. Let me tell you, it is so good, but also so sweet for my taste, but it sure paired well with my lunch. Too greasy, too fried, too sweet, but still yummy. One thing I love about Long John Silver's the sauce station, because let's be honest, one sad little packet of tartar sauce is never enough, right? My husband grabbed some cocktail sauce and ketchup too. We had to wait a while for our food, and honestly I was surprised how packed it was, but eventually here's my meal. 3 chicken pieces, 2 hush puppies, coleslaw, and green beans. And didn't they used to always give you those little crispy fried batter bits with the meals? I feel like that was part of the experience. But lately I don't see them much. I've been to a few different locations over the years and never seem to get them anymore. Anyone else notice that, or is it just me? My husband got the fish and shrimp combo with waffle fries and coleslaw, and apparently waffle fries are standard now at all their locations, but I kind of miss those original fries, you know, the ones that tasted like they'd been fried in the same oil since the 90s. It's the best way. At the end of our meal, my husband slathered a waffle fry and coleslaw and proudly announced it was amazing. After some convincing, I gave it a try and immediately lost my appetite. I don't approve, but honestly, the food was good overall, and more than that, I loved just sitting there with him laughing and reminiscing about earlier times. After that questionable coleslaw fry combo, I needed to reset my palate and go for a walk. And the Myriad Botanical Gardens were just a few minutes away. It was the perfect place to slow down, breathe, and enjoy a little green space in the middle of the city. It's free to stroll around the gardens, but there's a small entry fee for the Crystal Bridge Conservatory. But if you love the beauty of plants, it's definitely worth it. The moment I stepped inside, I thought, wow, this is beautiful, lush greenery, vibrant tropical plants. It all felt like stepping into another world. And there's a 2-level waterfall, winding stairs that take you up for a view from above, and my personal favorite, the water lilies. I've always been fascinated by lily pads. They look like something straight out of a fantasy movie, delicate, floating, almost otherworldly. Some fun facts about the conservatory: the bridge itself is 224 feet long and 70 feet tall, and there's 2 different climate zones, tropical wet and tropical dry, and let me tell you, you can feel the humidity hit you as soon as you walk in. The higher you go, the stronger it is. And doesn't this look like a prehistoric plant, something you'd see around dinosaurs? I had to look this flower up because it was quite amazing. It's called parrot's beak, named for its vibrant flowers that really do resemble a parrot's beak. It's native to the Philippines, which I thought was so cool, but really I was amazed by all the flowers here. Each one felt like its own little surprise. And wow, do I wish I could grow my own mangoes and avocados. Can you imagine just stepping outside and picking them fresh off the tree? That would be a dream. I even spotted a cinnamon tree here, and seeing all these fruits, herbs, and veggies in their natural form just makes me appreciate them even more. Nature is amazing and delicious. After soaking in all the beauty of the conservatory, we stopped by the gift shop, and honestly, it was just as much fun. It's packed with all kinds of unique finds, from frog-themed planters and bottle openers to nature books, handmade soaps, whipped honey, and quirky little gifts you didn't know you needed. I found myself wanting to buy something for everyone I know and maybe a few things just for me. It's the kind of place where you keep saying, okay, just one more thing, and suddenly your arms are full. Outside, the beauty doesn't stop. The 15-acre garden is just full of life, lush greenery, winding paths, and pops of color from every direction. There are flowers blooming in all kinds of shades and butterflies fluttering by, going flower to flower and flying away anytime I tried to get a close-up. Then there's this big pond, calm, peaceful, and filled with koi fish gliding under the surface. Ducks are quacking, seems like they love it here. Some are napping, some are waddling around looking for snacks, and a few seem to be arguing about who knows what. But you know, just watching them do their thing is so entertaining, just animals being silly animals. And as you walk along, there's always something new to see. Sculptures hidden in the trees, shady benches for a perfect little break, a cool splash pad if you're here with your kids, and the whole park has this calming energy that just makes you want to slow down and take it all in. And then I noticed this little guy buzzing around the purple flowers, a bee moth, hummingbug. Maybe you know what it is, let me know. I don't think I've ever seen one. It definitely caught my attention. I love moments like that, when nature just surprises you. We wrapped up the day with dinner at Grandy's, a comfort food staple since 1972. I read somewhere that the founders wanted to merge fast food efficiency with the cozy vibe of a Sunday dinner at home. In the 80s, there were nearly 200 restaurants open, but now I could only find about 16 left, and they're in Georgia, New Mexico, Texas, and of course, Oklahoma. Inside, it definitely had that retro vibe, like stepping back in time. I don't think this location has seen any updates in years. Honestly, it looks just like the Grandy's I remember from way back. The colors, the booths, the wall art, I'm pretty sure those pictures have seen more fried chicken than I ever have. Anyone else remember it looking just like this? There's even a spot that looks like it used to be a buffet, not sure if it's ever in use these days, but just seeing it brought back those all-you-can-eat memories that I miss so much. Anyone else feel the same way? So here's what we ordered. I got the chicken nuggets with mashed potatoes and fried okra, and my husband went with a 3-piece fried chicken and then copied my sides. And our total was $23.74 after tax. The food didn't quite live up to what I remember, but we had a great time reminiscing, just like we did at Long John Silver's. Truthfully, I didn't eat at Grandy's much growing up, but once I was on my own and money was tight, I do remember their weekly special, chicken fried chicken for $1.99. I'd swing by after work and pick up a meal to share with my son when he was little. It was a difficult time in my life, but we loved sharing that meal. Thinking about it now actually makes me tear up a bit. I learned they still serve breakfast, and they still have their famous cinnamon roll, spelled with an S. I've never actually tried one, but I'd love to hear your memories. Did you grow up with Grandy's? Is there still one near you? Let me know in the comments, and thanks so much for tagging along today. If you enjoyed the trip down memory lane, don't forget to subscribe. I'd love to have you back for the next adventure.